Hi, in this video, I will be showing you problem number 4.4.30 of the practice final. This is from chapter 4, section 4 and problem number 30. Find the limit. Use L'Hopital rule where appropriate. Limit as x approaching 0, x minus sin x over x minus tan x. First we will plug and play, which means we are going to substitute x equal to 0. So we get 0 minus sine of 0 divided by 0 minus tan of 0. So sine 0 is 0, tan 0 is also 0. So numerator is 0, denominator is 0, so which is indeterminate quotient. Indeterminate quotient can be applied, now we can apply L'Hopital rule because the ratio turns out to be an indeterminate quotient. Now we are allowed to apply L'Hopital rule. So we use this symbol and the limit is x approaching 0, derivative of the numerator over derivative of the denominator. So which is limit as x approaching 0, derivative of the numerator, which is derivative of x, which is 1, minus derivative of sine x, which is cosine x, divided by 1, derivative of tan x, which is secant square x. Now at this point we will plug and play, which is 1 minus cosine of 0 divided by 1 minus secant square of 0, which becomes 1 minus 1 over 1 minus 1 again, which is 0 over 0, which is again indeterminate form. Now one more time we will apply L'Hopital rule, which is limit is x approaching 0 of derivative of the numerator of this step 1 minus cosine x derivative over 1 minus secant square x derivative, which will be limit x approaching 0, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of cosine x is negative sine x, there is already a negative in front, so negative of negative sine x, then denominator derivative of 1 is 0, then you'll keep the denominator negative sign as is. Then we are going to look at the secant square x as secant x the whole square. So it is something like a box square. So when you take the derivative of the secant square x, it's going to be 2 times derivative of something times derivative of the box. So it is here, it is 2 times secant x and then derivative of secant x, which will be 2 secant x times secant x tan x, which is the derivative of secant x, right? So we are going to apply that over here. So it is 2 secant x, which is outer derivative, then the inner derivative will be secant x tan x. That is what we discussed in this box. So which will be now equal to sin x divided by negative 2 secant square x times tan x in the denominator, which is equivalent to cosine x over sin x, or sin x over cosine x. The cosine x will go up. So now we have limit as x approaching 0 of negative 1/2 when we have sin x and sin x which get cancelled out. So we get cosine x on the numerator divided by secant square x. Now we can plug and play. The negative half can be pulled out. Now we apply the limit, which is cosine of 0 over secant square of 0, which is equal to negative 1/2, 1 divided by 1, which is negative 1/2. Hope this video helps.